Hey guys, starting Friday night off just right. Plus, you know what? It's one of those nights I had to get me a coffee. Yeah, I drank it and I am ready to get to going. So I'm turning on my apps and I'm starting with Ubereats. And, you know, usually bad offers come and you're having to do some declining. I'm going over to GrubHub to turn GrubHub on and take a schedule. Well, before I could even get a schedule for GrubHub, Ubereats brought me in an amazing offer. I'm hoping it's one of those nights where you're getting nothing but good offers. Your wheels are moving and it's just one of those great nights. It kind of has that vibe for tonight. You know, one of those nights you kind of feel like it's going to be a good night, but time will tell. So the offer that I got was for $10.50 for 2 miles. I'm going to head there now. The restaurant is usually pretty good with having the order ready. Friday nights used to be my day back in the day. I loved Friday nights because I would be so busy. My head would be like spinning. To be like one of those nights you knew it was going to be a money night. You know, Friday nights can still be good, but not like they used to be. Let me know what your guys' favorite money-making day is, the day that you make your most money. Evenings always tend to be the best, at least for me. But let me know your money-making day or time where you tend to make the most money. We're heading over there now, crossing the fingers. The order's ready, and hopefully it's one of those nights, one of those really good nights. Keep these wheels to moving. Got the order. There was only one order sitting on the shelf and a couple drivers standing around. So I went and looked at the bag, and my customer's name is Mark and the bag says Merc with no last initial, but it did say Uber. I took a quick peek in the bag and it looks to be their order. So we are all good. Customer is 6 minutes, 1.9 miles. Orders dropped off, super easy pickup and drop off. It was a house. Love it when everything goes just right. So I dropped that order off, and then Ubereats sent me an offer that I had to decline. $4.01 for 3.6 miles. That's an absolute not. And then I did end up picking up a schedule for GrubHub, and I got a good, reasonable offer. $14.05 for 5.7 miles for 5 guys. I am here right now. I need to go in and check in. As many of you guys know, with 5 guys, you better go check in. A lot of the times they haven't even started working on your order, and you definitely got to check in so they can start the fries and get you your order sooner than later. Also, make sure you keep track of the time, because I've had times where 5 guys has, I don't know, I'm gonna say forgotten about me, and I'm like sitting there for a bit and, you know, being patient and stuff. But you know, after you see people that came in after you getting their food, other drivers, you start getting really concerned. So I've had them forget about me, so you got to check in and make sure that they are staying on top of it, especially if they're busy. They threw me an add-on that I could not refuse for 5 guys. So I got another order I gotta go check in on. $6.39 for an additional 0.7 miles. You know what? So far, the night is going good. Hopefully it stays this way. We're going in so I can make sure that they are starting on my order.
What are you doing?
I got an order.
Oh.
I gotta go check in.
Hi, 2 orders for GrubHub. Thank you.
Enjoy. You're up, right?
I'm out of here.
All right, peace out.
Love you, bye. right, guys, finally got my order. It was actually not a bad wait at all. Like I said, you got to make sure you check in on your order, that they are working on it. My husband is in there, and he got in there before I did, probably maybe 5 minutes before I did. He checked on his order. I ended up getting both of my orders before him. I was in there about 15 minutes from the time that I checked in with the employee, and my husband's still in there. It's been about 20 minutes for him. He has not gotten his order. He had to check back in with him, and it doesn't look like they even started working on his order. You got to stay on top of Five Guys. Like I said, I have been forgotten before, so I know how it feels. You got to go and stay on top of them. 15 minutes was not bad at all for these two orders. Let's go get them dropped off. First customer, 3 minutes, 0.8 miles. First Five Guys orders dropped off. Now I had a little bit of difficulty finding the apartment building. GPS did not take me right to the building. It kind of dropped me in the middle of the street, so I kind of had to figure out where the building was. Found it. It didn't take me too long because back in the day, you didn't have the GPS taking you right to the building. You had to figure it out. So orders dropped off. I wish that GrubHub would have it where it was exact building location. That would help out a lot. Next customer, 14 minutes, 4.3 miles. We're on our way. Orders dropped off house, super easy to find. So on the way to dropping off the customer, I called my husband to check in to see if he ever got his order from Five Guys. And I'm like 5 minutes away from drop off. My husband was still there waiting for his order. He says the place is packed. The tickets are all over the place. It looked like the guy didn't pull his ticket out of the pile when he checked in. He finally got his order, but he was there for a while. That's why I say with Five Guys, you really have to stay on top of them, set your timer, check in with them. It happens to us. If you have a Five Guys and this has happened to you, let me know. I have another Five Guys in the area that I just won't pick up from. I think every single time I've gone there, except maybe a couple times, I've had nothing but a bad experience. I can never seem to get my order from them. I've had to drop orders several times. I think the main issue with this other location is short staffing, just not enough people. I haven't been there in a while, so I don't even know how it is now. But yeah, it seems like maybe there's a problem with staffing. I don't know, but it can get really, really bad, and it's busy in there tonight. If I get another Five Guys order, I will not pick up from there tonight unless the pay is worth it. In case I have a 30, 40, 45 minute wait, you just don't know. You got to make sure the pay is worth it. Let me know your guys' thoughts about Five Guys. Have they ever forgotten about you and you've been sitting there waiting for your order? One of the times it happened to me, the customers messaged me wondering where I'm at, and I had to let them know, hey, they are backed up. You know, I'm sitting here waiting for your order. They were super kind, and they were just like right down the road too, so I kind of felt bad for them. At the end of the night, they ended up giving me more of a tip for, you know, sitting there and waiting, which was very kind of them. But yeah, you got to watch out for Five Guys. I'm gonna get out of this neighborhood. I need to get a little bit closer to my restaurants, and we're gonna see what else we can get for tonight. But no more Five Guys unless the price is right. DoorDash came through with a reasonable offer. Have you guys noticed that the offer screen looks different now? Both orders are at the same restaurant, so there's two of them. $11.50 for 5 miles. I am here right now. This restaurant's pretty good with having the order ready. I'm gonna go in there and grab this order. Hi, I have 2 orders to pick up, one for Brienne B and one for Sierra E.
Brienne B?
Perfect, thank you. You too. Got both orders. They were ready. They're just like one item each. First customer is 7 minutes, 2.8 miles. We're on our way. Looks to be an apartment, but hopefully it's straightforward and simple. Hi. Are you waiting for an order? What's the name on the order?
Charles.
I don't have that name.
Brienne.
Yes, there we go. Perfect.
That's my daughter.
Okay, good. I gotta make sure. I've had people waiting and they thought it was for them, but it was actually a different driver they were waiting for.
Okay.
So gotta always make sure you get the right food. Let's see. I have 2, so let me make sure I give you the right one. Let's see. Okay. And Brienne, there you are. Have a great night.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. First, Dickie's Barbecues dropped off. It was an apartment. GPS had the pinpoint on the building, but it's kind of, I don't know, complicated. It took me on this road that I thought might connect to the apartment complex, a really, really narrow one to where there was nowhere to turn around. I had to back and it was kind of windy. I had to kind of back out through it, come to this other entrance, and I wasn't even sure if this was the building. I guess I might have been able to get to the building from the other lot that I was in, but you just don't know. I couldn't confirm anything. So I came back out and sure enough, it was the building. Thank goodness. I'm walking up and the person that the food's for came out and he's like, oh, there you are. And you know, I'm not sure, the name is a girl's name, and so I wanted to make sure I'm giving it to the right person, and it was his daughter that had ordered the food for him, so all is good. Next customer's 4 minutes, 1.7 miles. We're on our way. Last orders dropped off, went smooth. The customer was waiting outside for me, which is nice. I guess it was one thing, a mac and cheese, and it was for her son. She had ordered her son some mac and cheese, 5 years old, said he's gonna be really happy. So he has himself a nice little snack for the evening. So yeah, tonight went really good. It's been going good. GrubHub was ringing in when I had these 2 DoorDash orders, but I can't take anything because I need to get these orders dropped off. And plus GrubHub's been really good about having the orders ready when I get to the restaurant, or at least close to ready, which is nice. And it seems to be really busy tonight. So I'm gonna keep these wheels to moving. I'm gonna go ahead and leave you guys right here. So appreciate you guys riding along with me as always. And of course, if you enjoyed riding along with me tonight, do give the video a like, consider subscribing if you haven't already, ring the bell so you don't miss out on any future videos, and I will be seeing you guys on the next one. Bye guys.